students, I welcome all of you to the YouTube channel of SRT. Today I will be taking part 2 of your problem set 2 of algebra, that is of the chapter quadratic equations. In my first lecture on problem set, I have covered up the first 9 questions. Today I will be doing question number 11 till question number 15. Okay, chalo, come on, let's start. Hello students. Okay, now we start with question number 11. As I've already told you, today I'm going to discuss part 2 of your problem set, that is from question number 11 till question number 15. Okay, question number 11 is displayed in front of your screen. See what it says. Mukund possesses rupees 50 more than, okay, yeah, over here. Mukund possesses rupees 50 more than what Sagar possesses. The product of the amount that they have is rupees 15,000. Find the amount each one has. Okay, I want to find the amount that each one has. Now, which are the two persons who are present over here? One is Mukund, second is Sagar. Okay, I have two options. Take the amount with any one of them as x. Suppose if I take the amount with Mukund as x, so Sagar ke paas it will be x minus 50. And suppose if I take the amount with Sagar as x, in that case, Mukund will be x plus 50. It is always better to deal with plus sign over negative sign. Hence, I take the amount with Sagar as x, and according to the condition, the amount with Mukund will be x plus 50. Clear with this much part? Okay, let's see ahead. Okay, so this is what is written over here. Let the amount with Sagar be rupees x. Since Mukund possesses 50 more than Sagar, so what will be the amount with Mukund? With Mukund, the amount will be rupees x plus 50. Now the condition that they have given to us is the product of the amount that they have is rupees 15,000. Now you are very well aware in maths, product का मतलब क्या होता है? Multiplication. Okay. So that is what will give me the equation. First I write the condition. The product of the amount that they have is rupees 15,000. I'll just quickly divide my page into different parts so that it becomes easier for you all to understand and for me to solve. Okay. Now, according to the condition, x into x plus 50 should be equal to 15,000. Okay, this is according to the given condition that they have. Now what I'll do, I'll open the bracket and I will get my equation in standard form. Therefore, x will be multiplied with both of them. So x square plus 150x is equal to 15,000. This will give me what? X square plus 150x, and sorry, it is not 150, it is only x, students over here. So I'll just make that correction over here. X square plus 50x minus 15,000 is equal to 0. Now you know that this equation needs to be solved. In order to solve, you have three options: factorization method, completing square method, and formula method. I have always told you that factorization should be given priority, and it is easy to get the factors over here. I'm not going in detail about that, just telling you the final factors. One will be plus 150 and second will be minus 100. दोनों को multiply करेंगे तो minus 15,000 आएगा, and if I add them, I will get plus 50, and that is why this is the split. Okay, so now x square plus 150x minus 100x minus 15,000 is equal to 0. Okay, now you know that you are supposed to take common in the first two and common in the last two. So if I take common in the first two, it will be x. I will be left with x plus 150. Second bracket 100, I'll take common x, and this negative sign will become plus because I have taken negative sign outside. So x plus 150 is equal to 0. Now I take a common bracket of x plus 150. So x plus 150, x minus 100 is equal to 0. Take two brackets, x plus 150 will be 0, or x minus 100 will be equal to 0. So this will give me what? X is equal to minus 150 or x is equal to 100. Simple idhar tak. Now you are aware that what x I have taken over here, I have taken x as the amount with Sagar. So can that be a negative answer? Obviously not. So you need to discard that by giving a proper reason. So what I will say? I will say since amount cannot be negative. Therefore, we discard x is equal to minus 150. तो very obvious x will be equal to 100. अभी ये जो x is equal to 100 आया है ना, I can say that this is the amount that Sagar has. But what about Mukund? Amount with Mukund is x plus 50. So I also need to get the answer for x plus 50. So I will say x plus 50 is equal to 100 plus 50, which will be 150. So this will become my second answer. Okay, final answer you need to write in statement form. I don't have much space over here, so I'm just dictating. Therefore, amount with Sagar will be rupees 100 and that with Mukund will be equal to rupees 150. I hope you all understood how this needs to be done. Okay, let's go to the next question now. Okay, now see what question number 12 tells you. The difference between squares of two numbers is 120. The square of smaller number is twice the greater number. Find the number. So we are supposed to find two numbers over here. Okay, one of them is a greater number, second is the smaller number. Abhi, which one to take as x? It depends on the condition that is given over here. Square of smaller number is twice the greater number. Means, can I say that they have given us a condition for smaller number and smaller number is given in terms of greater number? So I'll take the greater number as x and using this condition, I will get the smaller number. Okay, so first step, this is what is written. Let the greater number be x. Now you write the condition. The square of smaller number is twice the greater number. So basically, I am not going to get the smaller number directly. Condition is given for square of smaller number. So I say, therefore, the square of smaller number will be twice the greater number, means 2x. Okay, now what condition they have given to write the equation? They are saying that difference between the squares of two numbers is 120. Difference का मतलब क्या होता है? Difference का मतलब होता है subtraction. And since the difference is a positive number, obviously it will be greater number minus a smaller number. Difference between the squares of two numbers. Okay, तो greater number क्या है? X है, तो उसका square will be what? X square minus square of smaller number. Abhi many students will make a mistake by writing 2x ka square, which is completely wrong. Why it is wrong? Because your 2x is not the smaller number. Smaller number ka square itself is 2x. That is what is written na. Square of smaller number is 2x. तो ये 2x को वापस square नहीं करने का है, because it is already the square of the number. Okay, so here I will get only 2x the whole square नहीं आएगा, तो x square minus 2x is equal to 120. This is the equation that you need to write. Okay, अभी ये equation को standard form में लेके आओ. If I get it in standard form, what will I write? X square minus 2x minus 120 is equal to 0. Obviously, the factors over here will be 10 and 12. Greater number will be negative because I want minus 2. So x square minus 12x plus 10x minus 120 is equal to 0. Okay, now from these two you will take common, these two you will take common. So x common, x minus 12 plus 10 common, x minus 12 is equal to 0. So now the common bracket that you will be having is x minus 12. So I say x minus 12 is, sorry, x minus 12 in the first bracket, x plus 10 in the second bracket is equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 12 will be 0 or x plus 10 will be equal to 0. Therefore, x will be equal to 12 or x will be equal to minus 10. Okay, अभी एक positive है, एक negative है. This number needs to be discarded, but giving a proper reason. अभी question में they are just asking for numbers. So numbers can be positive also, numbers can be negative also. तो ये minus 10 discard क्यों हो रहा है मालूम है? Because if x is minus 10, just have a look over here. Square of smaller number क्या हो जाएगा? 2 into minus 10, which is minus 20. So square of smaller number will become minus 20. Abhi square of a number cannot be negative. In that case, you come across imaginary numbers which is not in your quotient. Again, I repeat, number का जो square होता है ना, in your syllabus, it has to be a positive number. So since square of a number cannot be negative, you need to discard it. Is that clear? Understood? So now I will say, if x is equal to minus 10, then square of, ये पूरा रीजन लिखोगे, स्क्वायर ऑफ स्मॉलर नंबर विल बी minus 20 and then you will write a reason. I don't have much space, so I'm not writing that. Since square of a number cannot be negative, therefore we discard x is equal to minus 10. समझा? तो मेरा x का वैल्यू क्या एक्सेप्टेबल वैल्यू रहेगा? x will be equal to 12 and if your x is 12, your greater number is 12. अभी स्मॉलर नंबर कैसे निकलेगा देखो. आई विल से स्मॉलर नंबर का स्क्वायर, स्मॉलर नंबर स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 2x. सो 2x, इफ x के जगह पे 12 है, स्मॉलर नंबर का स्क्वायर विल बी 24. एंड इफ आई वांट द स्मॉलर नंबर, आई वांट टू रिमूव द स्क्वायर, एंड इफ आई रिमूव द स्क्वायर, आई विल टेक अ स्क्वायर रूट. And whenever you take square root of a number, square root में plus भी आएगा minus भी आएगा. ऐसा क्यों आता है? मैं simple example देता हूँ. Suppose if 16 is a number, 16 का if I take a square, 4 into 4 is also 16, minus 4 into minus 4 is also 16. तो 16 का square root will be plus or minus 4. So every positive number has two square root. So 24 का भी 2 square root रहेगा. One will be with a plus sign, one will be with a negative sign. Now this plus or minus square root of 24, you can simplify it further. Okay, simplify कैसे होगा देखो. Plus minus this 24, I can write it as 4 into 6 and 4 will come out as 2. So 2 root 6. अभी ये 6 को I am not writing it as 2 into 3 क्योंकि उसका कोई यूज नहीं है, because 2 is not a perfect square, 3 is not a perfect square. तो रूट के बाहर कौन सा भी नंबर नहीं आने वाला है. तो you have to split only if a number comes outside the root. Understood? So plus minus 2 root 6. इसका मतलब क्या होता है मालूम है? एक नंबर पॉसिबिलिटी है plus 2 root 6, सेकेंड नंबर पॉसिबिलिटी है minus 2 root 6. Is that clear? And as I told you, क्वेश्चन में किधर भी नेचुरल नंबर नहीं बोला है. So a number can be positive, can be negative. So now both the answers are acceptable. Here you are not supposed to discard anything. Either मैंने x is equal to minus 10, minus की वजह से discard क्यों किया? Because if x becomes minus 10, the square of smaller number was becoming negative. नंबर नेगेटिव हो सकता है लेकिन उसका स्क्वायर नेगेटिव नहीं होना चाहिए, and that is why you discard x is equal to minus 10. But in this case you will accept both the answers. Okay, second, जब भी after solving what you get. So final answer you will write, therefore the greater number is 12 and the smaller number is plus or minus 2 root 6. I hope you have understood this question. Now let's go to the next question. Okay, question number 13 says what? Ranjana wants to distribute 540 oranges among some students. If 30 students were more, each would get 3 oranges less. Find the number of students. Okay, so in this case, I want to find the number of students. We take that as x. अभी एक simple example मैं आपको देता हूँ. Let's say if I have 10 chocolates. Again, I repeat, I have 10 chocolates. I want to distribute them among 5 students. तो एक स्टूडेंट को कितना चॉकलेट मिलेगा? Can I say one student will get 2 chocolates? एकदम सिंपल है. Suppose if I had 15 chocolates and I have 5 students, each student को कितना मिलेगा? One student will get 3 chocolates. अभी how are you getting this answer? ये दोनों को अगर मैं divide करेगा, I get 3. In 10 and 5, if I divide them, I get the answer as 2. Same logic I will apply over here. Okay, now see what they are saying. 540, okay, let the number of students be x. 540 oranges are to be distributed. So number of orange that each student will get will be what? 540 अपॉन x, जैसे 15 अपॉन 5 या 10 अपॉन 5 किया था। नेक्स्ट क्या बोला है, इफ 30 स्टूडेंट्स वर मोर ईच वुड गेट 3 ऑरेंजेस लेस। मेरे पास टोटल नंबर ऑफ ऑरेंजेस 540 ही है, अगर 30 स्टूडेंट ज्यादा है means now how many students I am having, can I say now I am having x plus 30 students, but the number of oranges is 540 only. So if 30 students are more, each student will get how many oranges, 540. Now it will be distributed among x plus 30 students. So 540 upon x plus 30. समझा? अभी क्वेश्चन में क्या लिखा है, if 30 students were more, each would get 3 oranges less. मतलब क्या, let's say पहले 10 oranges मिला, just an example. If initially there were 10 oranges that each student get, now the student gets only 7 oranges. पहले अगर let's say 100 oranges मिलता रहेगा, अभी उसको 97 मिलेगा. Basically, number of oranges that a student got first minus the number of oranges that the student will get in the second case should be equal to 3. Okay, I'll just divide my page into different parts so that it becomes easier to write. So now my equation will be what, मेरे पहले कितने oranges मिले थे, 540 upon x. अभी कितना oranges मिला मेरे को after the students increase, 540 upon x plus 30. दोनों के बीच में रिलेशन क्या है, सेकेंड केस में I get 3 oranges less, so first minus second should be equal to 3. Okay, इक्वेशन तो आ गया. नाउ यू नीड टू गेट इट इन स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म एंड सॉल्व इट. अभी ये इक्वेशन को सॉल्व कैसे करने का देखते. न्यूमरेटर में आई कैन टेक 540 कॉमन, क्योंकि दोनों का न्यूमरेटर 540 है. आई विल बी लेफ्ट विथ 1 अपॉन एक्स माइनस 1 अपॉन एक्स प्लस 30 इज इक्वल टू 3. अभी दिस 540 is getting multiplied, so I can shift it on the other side, it will become division. So what will I get, and ये जो ब्रैकेट है ना, ये ब्रैकेट को I will cross multiply. So x plus 30 minus x upon x into x plus 30 is equal to 3 upon 540. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन कैसे होता है, आई होप एवरीवन नोज. अगर किसी को नहीं मालूम है तो प्लीज सी व्हाट आई एम डूइंग. a अपॉन b माइनस c अपॉन d. अगर ऐसा है इट बिकम्स a इंटू डी माइनस c इंटू b अपॉन b इंटू डी. मतलब ये इससे मल्टीप्लाई होता है, ये इससे मल्टीप्लाई होता है, एंड द डिनोमिनेटर गेट्स मल्टीप्लाइड बाय इटसेल्फ. Okay, same logic I have done over here. Okay, now let's solve it further. Numerator, if I go to C, x and x will get cancelled. So 30. Okay, and here it is 3 ones are 3 180s are. ये जो 180 है I can transfer on the other side. So 30 into 180 will be x into x plus 30. So this will become 5400 is equal to x square plus 30x. I will get everything on left hand side. So minus x square minus 30x plus 5400 is equal to 0. Usually we do not keep the first term negative, so I change the sign throughout. If I change the sign throughout, I will get x square plus 30x minus 5400 is equal to 0. Now I need to factorize. In this case, the factors that you will be getting is 90 plus 90 and minus 60. अभी ये पूरा डिटेल में मैं सॉल्व नहीं कर रहा हूँ. After you split this, you will get x is equal to minus 90 and x is equal to plus 60. Now what is x? X is the number of students. Can it be negative? Obviously not. So I say we discard x is equal to minus 90 since number of students cannot be negative. Therefore, x is equal to 60. And what is x? Number of students. Final answer you'll write in statement form. Therefore, the number of students is 60. Okay. ये पूरे क्वेश्चन में the main important part was to get the first equation that I have boxed up in red color over here. Okay, I hope you understood this question. Chalo, let's go to question number 14 now. Okay, students, now question number 14 says what? Mr. Dinesh owns an agricultural farm at village Talvel. The length of farm is 10 meters more than twice its breadth. In order to harvest rainwater, he dug a square-shaped pond inside the farm. The side of pond is 1/3 of the breadth of the farm. The area of farm is 20 times the area of the pond. Find the length and breadth of the farm and of the pond. Okay, थोड़ा सा confusing. Simple है, don't worry. See what it means. पहले तो देखते what are the different things that they are talking about. सबसे पहले the length of farm, they are talking about length over here. They are talking about breadth of farm and they are talking about side of pond. These are the three things involved over here. अभी if I go to see, ये जो length है ना, length of farm is 10 meters more than twice its breadth. मतलब अगर मेरे को breadth मालूम है, मेरे को length मिल सकता है because they have given you the condition for length. Okay, length is 10 meters more than twice the breadth. Then in order to harvest rainwater, he dug a square-shaped pond inside the farm. अभी condition क्या दिया है side का? Side of pond is 1/3 of the breadth. मतलब can I say that side is given in terms of breadth and length is given in terms of breadth over here. Okay, तो किसका information नहीं दिया है? Length का information दिया है, side का information दिया है, breadth का information is not given. So you will take the breadth of the rectangular farm as x. Okay, ठीक है. ये जो diagram है ना, question में नहीं दिया है. I have drawn it over here for your understanding. You might have a question, sir, ये exam में बनाना compulsory है क्या? No, it is not compulsory to draw in exam. Even if you draw it, it is okay. That is your choice. Okay. Now I'll say let the breadth of the agricultural farm be x. अभी condition देखो. Length is 10 meters more than breadth. So is 10 meters more than breadth. So length is का मतलब equal to 10 meter more. So I'll leave some space and I will write plus 10. Okay, plus 10. More than twice its breadth. तो breadth को 2 से multiply करने का. So length will be 2x plus 10 meters. Okay, ठीक है. Now आगे जाके एरिया के बारे में दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट. तो हियर ओनली आई एम गेटिंग द एरिया ऑफ रेक्टेंगल फॉर्मूला इज व्हाट? लेंथ इनटू ब्रेथ. माय लेंथ इज 2x plus 10. So here I will write 2x plus 10. Breadth is x. Okay, so 2x plus 10 into x. If I open the bracket, multiply करके 2x square plus 10x becomes the answer. Don't forget to write the units because it is area. It will be square units. Okay. Now I will talk about side of pond. क्वेश्चन में क्लियरली लिखा हुआ है साइड ऑफ पॉन्ड इज 1/3 ऑफ द ब्रेथ ऑफ फार्म. नाउ अभी तक मेरे को क्या क्या मिला देखो. ये ब्रेथ को मैंने x लिया डायग्राम में देखो. लेंथ को मेरा 2x plus 10 हो गया. तो साइड इज 1/3 ऑफ द ब्रेथ. ब्रेथ कितना है? x है. तो कैन आई से इट शुड बिकम x upon 3 एंड साइड ऑफ स्क्वायर दोनों साइड सेम रहेगा एंड दैट इज व्हाई आई हैव रिटन द आंसर x by 3 and x by 3. अंडरस्टूड. So here also I will write x upon 3 meters. Now for pond formula is what? It is square in shape. So area of pond will be side square which will be x upon 3 the whole square. And अगर square करेगा I will get x square by 9 square meter. इधर तक तो सब कुछ clear है, एकदम simple था. अभी how to get your quadratic equation, let's try to see that. They have last condition लिखा हुआ है area of pond is 20 times, sorry, area of farm is 20 times the area of pond. अभी area of farm कितना है? I have already got it over here. Look here, 2x square plus 10x. So 2x square plus 10x is the area of farm. इसका मतलब equal to 20 times. 20 times means 20 multiplied by area of pond which is x square upon 9. So I will write x square upon 9. Clear? अभी ये equation को खाली standard form में लेके आओ. So for that what I will do is I'll multiply throughout by 9. If I multiply throughout by 9, I'll get 18x square plus 90x is equal to 20x square. Okay. Now I get 20x square on the left hand side, and if I get it on the left hand side, it will become minus. I'm just getting the equation in standard form. Okay, now minus 20 plus 18 minus 2x square plus 90x is equal to 0. We don't keep the first term negative, so I change the sign throughout. Or you can say you divide by minus 2. Divide by 2 because both the numbers are divisible by 2, and अगर मेरे को sign change करने का, you divide by a negative number. So x square plus will become minus is equal to 0. Abhi this equation, how to solve? We have done that in factorization ka exercise. There is no constant term over here. And when constant term is not there, you directly take x common. This is what you will get. And this will give you x is equal to 0 or x minus 45 is equal to 0. X minus 45 is equal to 0. Therefore, x will be equal to 45. अभी ये जो फर्स्ट आंसर मेरे को मिला है x equal to 0, I have taken x as the breadth of the farm. Can it be 0 meters? Obviously not. So we discard it. So your breadth will be equal to 45 meters. Understood? Question में पूछा क्या है? Find the length and breadth of the farm. So breadth is 45 meter. To get the length, I will do 2x plus 10, which will be 2 into 45 plus 10, which will be 90 plus 10, which will be equal to 100 meter. So the answer that you get is length is equal to 100 meter and breadth is equal to 45 meter. Simple, understood? Let's go to the next question now. Okay, students, now in the next question, question number 15, I'll just zoom it for you. It says what? A tank fills completely in 2 hours if both the taps are open. If only one of the tap is open at the given time, a smaller tap takes 3 hours more than the larger one to fill the tank. How much time does each tap take to fill the tank completely? Now here they are talking about larger tap and smaller tap. Okay, and tank fills completely in 2 hours if both the taps are open. अगर आप इधर question देखोगे ना, this question is similar to this question. See, it is specified over here. Practice set 2.6 question 8. वो वाला question कौन सा है? Look here. ये text book आप लोगों के सामने है अभी. Okay. Question number 8 is this question that I'm talking about, the one which I'm highlighting. Pintu takes 6 days more than Nishu to complete a certain work. If they work together, they finish it in 4 days. How many days it would take to complete the work if they work alone? Okay. Abhi the only difference is that over there in problem set ka sum, it is related to taps, larger tap, smaller tap, either Pintu or Nishu. Okay. Here it is number of days. Over there it is number of hours. But the concept remains the same. जो concept इधर apply किया था, exactly the same thing it has to be done over there. कौन सा भी sum work related रहता है ना, okay, कि एक जन काम करेगा तो इतना टाइम लगेगा, 2 जन काम करेगा तो इतना टाइम लगेगा, एंड दोनों साथ में काम करेंगे तो इतना टाइम लगेगा. Any question of this category, it has to be done by the method that we will apply in question number 15. All the sums will be similar to this method. See how it is to be done. Now here there are 2 taps that they are talking about, larger and the smaller one. I say let the larger tap take x hours to fill the tank alone. So in 1 hour, always it will be the reciprocal. 1 upon x part of the tank will be filled. Is that clear? Smaller tap takes 3 hours more to fill the tank. Okay. So larger tap take x hours. If smaller tap takes 3 hours more, it will be x plus 3 hours to fill the entire tank alone. तो 1 hour के लिए relation क्या रहेगा? Reciprocal का relation रहेगा. तो it will be 1 upon x plus 3 part of the tank. Together they fill it in 2 hours. So in 1 hour they will fill 1 upon 2 part of the tank. Okay. Now let's see how to solve it. Equation कैसे आएगा? 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 3 will be equal to 1 upon 2. Directly cross multiply, you will get x plus 3 plus x upon x into x plus 3 is equal to 1 upon 2. Therefore, 2x plus 3 अपॉन एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 3x इज इक्वल टू 1/2। क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई, ये पूरा 2 से मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा। 4x प्लस 6 इज एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 3x। ये इक्वेशन को स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में लेके आओ। एक नंबर पॉजिटिव रहेगा, एक नंबर नेगेटिव रहेगा। Negative number you will discard by saying that the number of hours cannot be negative, hence only the positive value will be selected. जो भी x का आंसर आएगा that will be for the larger tab. To get it for the smaller tab you need to do x plus 3. Understood? I hope this sum is also clear to all of you. So students, with this I have finished with your entire problem set number 2. Okay, I hope everyone understood whatever was taught today. Do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get all the latest updates. Very soon I'll be back over here only for you with much more content. Till then, tata bye bye.